Gavin's F1 stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly that hour the chat's alive. Counting down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes, feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast and clean. It's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap he calls the fight. Feel the rush, the speed, the light. Engine scream, the world's in view. And it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play live. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. So grab your seats, don't look away. The race is here, it starts today. With Gavin's call, we're on the line. It's Formula One, it's showtime. Grab your popcorn and enjoy my stream. Gavin's one stream starts in 2 minutes. It's nearly an hour, the chat's alive. Down, it's almost time. 2 more minutes, feel the heat. Gavin's voice is on the beat. From Monaco to Silverstone, every corner, every zone, we're strapped in, no turning back. Racing hearts on the attack. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gavin's stream is set to blow. Commentary fast clean, it's the thrill of the F1 dream. Lap by lap, he calls the fight. Feel the rush, speed the light, engine scream. The world's in view, and it all begins with you. Lights are red, tension's high. Gavin's got the play-by-play lift. Every overtake, every spin. 3 more minutes till we begin. Don't look away, stay sincere. Gavin's here today. Gavin's grip, Formula One, showtime. Enjoy my stream. Grab your popcorn. Grab mine.
Engines quiet, helmets down, trading racetracks for this ancient town. Cobbled lanes and minarets rise, golden dusk in the Caspian skies. We've known the roar, we've known the flame, but tonight the city calls our names. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side. No checkered flag, no need to drive. Every turn a story, every wall a song. Keep speed at rest where the heart belongs. Walls whisper time's old tune. Shadows dance beneath the moon. From Maiden Tower to the shoreline breeze, we find a rhythm softer than speed. For once the race can wait till dawn. The city sings and we belong. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side. No checker heart belongs. Silk Road echoes in the night, lanterns glow in gentle light. Faster hearts can still be still on these roads that time can't kill. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side, learning there's more than the race we ride. Every turn a memory, every step a song, pure speed. At peace, where the heart belongs.
Finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
Scream at every turn. The syndicate rolls, the crowd's alive. Pure speed racing, Saturday drive. Gavin's voice cuts through the sound. Hold your breath, they're gaining ground. Every word fuels the fire. Every lap climbing higher. It's pure speed syndicate under the lights, hunting glory on Saturday nights. The raging honk rules the fight. Wings of steel, engines ignite. We fly, we burn, we never slow. Pure speed syndicate, watch us go. Watch us go. Tires spark, the night sky glows. Pit crews dance in perfect flows. Hawk sharp eyes command the scene. Chasing legends, chasing dreams. Gavin shouts, they're side by side. One mistake, it's do or die. The crowd erupts, the flag is near. Victory's calling, the path is clear. It's pure speed syndicate under the lights, hunting glory on Saturday nights. The raging hawk rules the fight. Wings of steel, engines ignite. We fly, we burn, we never slow. We fly, we never slow. Pure speed syndicate, watch us go. Steel and fire, heart and flame. Every driver knows the name. On this track we carve our fate. Pure speed syndicate, we dominate. It's pure speed syndicate under the lights. Fueling legends on Saturday nights. Gavin calls it, the hawk takes flight. Faster
Well, good evening, everybody. All the mics are checked. All the setup is ready. We're in Azerbaijan this evening, and it is Pure Speed Syndicate Saturday night race. Absolutely tense one tonight with the walls of death all around us. Who is going to be the first to hit the wall at the castle? Good evening, Smoggy Ghost. Good evening, James. Good evening, Mad Mark. Good evening, everybody who has decided to tune in for this absolute epic race tonight in Baku City. I'm Gavin Bass 1. This is Pure Speed Syndicate, and we are on quali. Keep your eyes peeled between the quali and the race, because I've got a very special little video put together for our little friend James, who is quite often in the wall. It's nothing to do with F1 racing. It's just a very general little video that sums James up. It's quite humorous, and I really do hope you enjoy it. But this evening, we have got some very new names here tonight in Pure Speed Syndicate, and that is very refreshing to see. We have got I Have No Grip in the Racing Bull. In the Red Bull this evening, we have got Dirty Taff. In the Aston Martin tonight, OGK Swiss and LFC James in the McLaren. Pohosky is in the Alpine this evening, and Rock Rob's driving the kick. In the cockpit of the Haas this evening is our one and only Smoggy Ghost 91. Good evening, Smoggy. Etherbite also driving the Haas this evening. Then we've got a newish looking person to us, and that is MRBK. And another new name is Montiesito, Aston Martin. Mats Lindhurst driving the second McLaren this evening, and Maverick driving the Williams this evening. I was doing a little bit of practice with the guys earlier, and Maverick was certainly going very, very well. Hydrogen on board the Ferrari this evening, and the Raging Hawk, the owner of the league, is driving the Red Bull. B. Daniel 94 driving the Williams this evening, and John B in the Alpine. Racing Bull is also Bruce, and Bruce seems to be another new lad to the grid. So absolutely brilliant to see it, and they're all going to be trying to avoid this wall. So I'm on with the Red Bull of Dirty Taff for the first out lap and full in lap of this qualifying tonight in Azerbaijan. Let's see what the Red Bull driver can do this evening, going down the very, very fast section. I've seen 118 to 119 miles per hour, or 219 miles per hour, hit here. So it'll be very interesting to see what they can do. There's 210, 11. So 211, 12 is the most he gets out of that. Swings it into the left-hand corner, takes all of the rumble strip, and this is looking like a fairly decent lap so far. Slams it into the left-hander and into the next DRS zone and hits that button. Squeezes a wee bit of ERS getting up those gears, and he's approaching 200 miles per hour, slightly over it, into this very, very tight left-hander. Then towards the very technical part of this track into the right-hander, and then towards the castle and the dreaded wall of death. 2 or 3 more turns, and then it's that section that we all dread. Into the right he goes. Gets that break in nicely and takes all of that corner. This is the section that we all dread. Into that left-hander. Oh, he just about gets that nicely. Squeezes the accelerator very gently out of this, and off he goes. Doesn't lose any pace whatsoever. And Dirty Taff in the Red Bull is on a very, very respectable lap here. Let's hope Sector 3 brings a real good one for him. Into the left he goes on the medium tires too. Down the hill and into the final left-hander he will go. and it'll be full throttle with 62% of the battery left. So he's going to have a very fast end to this lap, and I'm hoping that this will be in the 140s. Let's just see what he can do. Etherbite puts in a 142.097. I have a feeling this one's going to be better. Third place, 142.341. Have No Grip is in provisional pole at the moment with a 141.132. Matt Slinhurst, 141.132. Sorry, 169 is Maverick. Etherbite is a 142.097, and Dirty Taffy is in there as well with a 142.4. On with the LFC, James. There's the first 140 of the evening, and that's Hydrogen at a 144. Unbelievable lap, sir. Hydrogen, take a bow, sir. Absolutely fabulous lap. James takes it very, very wide to the right there, which is the right thing to do. And he's on a decent little lap here. Let's see what the 14-year-old can do. And he delivers a 9th place with a 142.986. On with Smoggy. He's driving the Haas. He's on a lap. And Smoggy is no slouch whatsoever, so expecting a decent time from this Haas this evening. Down the hill into the left-hander he will go. Takes it right over to the right. Brilliant stuff over the rumble strip. And onto the very, very fast straight now. Leaves himself a little bit of battery for the final stint. This is looking pretty handy. th position for Smoggy with a 142.977. Turn 1 will be interesting. Good evening to Watsit. Good to see you, sir. On with Montecito. So Montecito is just finishing off this lap in the Aston Martin. The first time I've done commentary on this lad, and this looks like a fairly respectable first lap. Absolutely is, with a 141.470, and that puts him in provisional 4th place here this evening in Baku. On would be Daniel. He's just put a lap in of 142, so let's go on with the boss man. That's the Raging Hawk. Let's see what he's got. He had it in the 140s earlier, so I'm expecting big things from Raging Hawk. Let's hope the traffic doesn't hold him up. Lads, you've got traffic coming behind you. He just clips that. Nice bit of avoidance there. Lovely to see. Oh yes, he takes that corner beautifully and lines himself up for the dreaded castle section. And he goes to the left and he takes that beautifully. Slams on the brakes, tight into that right-hander. Round the left he goes, hugs the white line, and he's on a decent lap here. On the soft compound tires is Raging Hawk, and driving the Red Bull. Down the hill. Bangs it into the left-hander and off he goes, grabbing every single bit of that corner he can. The grip is really good here. Oh, he gets that a wee bit too wide. Just shaved off a couple of tenths there, but he'll make it back on the next run. But it's still going to be a very decent lap. A very decent lap it is. And it's a 146, unbelievable lap there by Raging Hawk. Firmly expected that, and if he hadn't have clipped that wall, I think that could have been very early 140s and possibly a podium or a P1 position. So good lap there from the Raging Hawk. On with Mats Lindhurst in the McLaren. He's trying to better a 142.014, so let's have a look at the delta at the end of Sector 1. Where's he going to be? Oh, he's getting it a little squirrely. He's still 4/10 up, so this potentially could put him in the mid 141s, which would put him in and around 6th to 7th position if he can continue on. 75% of that battery is left, and there's no reason why he can't continue improving. This is looking like a solid lap by Matt Lindhurst. Lindhout, sorry. Slams on into the left-hander he goes. He's going to get a lovely toe here. This is going to help him brilliantly. Into the left-hander he goes, and he's going to get a toe. Oh no, the guy pulls over. He should have kept going. Nevertheless, this is a fast lap. Absolutely perfect P6, I called it, and a 141.087 for Mats in the McLaren. Great lap, sir. On with Pohosky in the Alpine, trying to better that 141.701. Let's see how he is at the end of Sector 2. That's nice round there. Six-tenths up at the moment, and he's got 70% of the battery. So this lad's Brian, I'm going to say, and put this on a 145 here. I reckon this could put him in third. Let's see if he can carry it through on the Alpine. Pohosky is going to do a third or second position here with a 140 something, and it's a 147. Oh, that's only a ninth place, so he lost a wee bit of time in Sector 3. On the rock robs. He's on an outlap, so we'll come back to him. On with MRB KZ, or MRB. I'm just going to call you MRB in the Ferrari. Trying to better a 142.4, and he's nearly a second up on that. That could be a 141 something, and this could put him in about 8th position if he can continue on. Absolutely bang on 8th position, and improves by 1.1 seconds and puts him in a provisional P8 with 4 minutes and 23 left to go in this session. Great lap from the Ferrari driver. On the Rock Robs, let's give Rock Robs some love this evening in the Kick Saba. Let's see what he can do. Can he improve on a 141.708? Into the left-hander he goes. DRS zone activated. Nice and tight round there. Nearly 3/10 up at the moment, so that could put him in a 9th or 8th position. Although that was a little late there, but he's okay. Into the castle section. Takes that nicely, tight to the very corner and in round that corner. That's beautiful. The kick's going well here. Once he got at the end of sector 2. Oh, he's nearly a second up. This is going to be a fabulous lap. This could be a 1:46. No, it's not. It's going to be a 1:40. Let's 1:48 or something, maybe. Whoa, 1:49. Absolutely phenomenal lap there by Rock Robes in the kick, putting him in provisional 6th position. On with MJ Ryan. This is one of the fast guys, expecting good things here. Oh, Maverick gets the 39s. Oh my God, Maverick has put the stall out. A 1:39.958 for Maverick in the Williams. Absolutely phenomenal lap there. This guy's in a hurry. Very cloudy sky here in Azerbaijan. And a P13 for MJ Ryan. On with I Have No Grip in the Racing Bull. Oh, he goes wide. So right now, Maverick is in P1 with I Have No Grip in P2. Maverick is the only guy to put it into the 1:39s, and that is a phenomenal lap by Maverick. John B is sitting there in 3rd position with a 1:42.81. Hydrogen in the Ferrari is in P4. The Raging Hawk is in P5 in the Red Bull. Etherbite is in the Haas in P6. He's now pushed down to P7 because Pohosky has just put him down one place and got himself into P6. Matt Lindhout is in P8. Dirty Taffy, P9. at the moment. Rock Robs, P10. Montecito is in the Aston Martin this evening, and he is in P11. MRB is in the Ferrari in P13, and MJ Ryan is in P14 with LFC James with a 142.083 in 15th position. The Haas of Smoggy Ghost is in P16 at the moment. And Daniel is in the Williams in P17, and OG Swiss has retired from this session. So I think that's about it. I don't think there's going to be any more changes. So that's the end of your quali, and we'll just run it down very quickly. Maverick 1, I Have No Grip 2, John B 3, Hydrogen 4, Raging Hawk 5, Pahosky is in 6th, Etherbite 7, Mats is in 8th, Dirty Taff 9, Rock Robs 10, Montiesto is in 11th, Bruce is in 12th, MRB is in 13th, MJ Ryan 14th, and LFC James 15th, Smoggy Ghost in 16th, B Daniel is in 17th, and OG Swiss right at the back for this evening. Andy A, think this is MU. My speed league, haha. Absolutely. Well, you're in for an absolute little treat now as the guys are getting ready for the start. There's a little lad in this league called James, and he's never off Twitch giving me a hard time. And I done this little video for him because it represents him in a nutshell. So enjoy.
If James owned a jumbo, we'd all be flying low. He'd skip the pilot train and say, I'll learn it as I go. He painted flames along the side, put a hot tub in the back. But every time we hit the sky, we're bracing for impact. 'Cause it crashes all the time, just a nosedive kinda ride. If you value your behind, better not go inside. He's got style, he's got snacks, he just can't land it on the tracks. Yeah, if James owned a jumbo, we'd crash like every time. On a jumbo, he taxes like a legend, doing donuts on the tarmac, spills coffee on the cockpit. Oops, that doesn't come back. Tried to land it on his driveway, took out 7 garden gnomes. Now the neighbors hold.
If James owned a jumbo, that's where we would all end up, in the wall, in flames. Yes is the answer to that, James. It's a 50% race, Andy. Thank you, Watson. Glad you enjoyed that. It just about sums the young fella up. I wonder, can he keep it out of the wall this evening? Time will tell. But right now, we're in Baku, and it's time for some serious stuff going on. Baku City started in 2016. It's 6,003 kilometres long, so it's a very long track. Charles Leclerc holds the fastest lap here. The widest part of the track is actually only 13 metres, and the narrow part going into the castle section is only 7.6 metres wide. Very, very long straight here, so lots of overtaking opportunities on the DRS zone. The pit stop loss time is 21 seconds, and that includes the 2.5 seconds stationary time for changing the tyres. And obviously, if you get wing damage, that will add to that. There's a 70% chance of a safety car this evening and a 43% chance of a virtual safety car. So the lads are in and they're making all the final adjustments to their setups. They might even just give the little wings a tweak and try and get some more top speed out of that straight line. Also, they will be checking very, very much on their tyres in terms of the tyre pressures, and they will also be looking exactly what fuel they will be wanting to have over and above the laps that are stated. So if it was me, I'd be running about 1.5 over. Watch it, just stay back a bit and let the chaos unfold in front of you. That's very, very good advice from Watson. And James, if you're listening, anybody else, that's the good thing to do. That's the plan. What PRU? What do you mean PRU? Sorry, Andy, I am confused. PRU? So here we go. It's the formation lap, and it's times, and it's tenths, and we're ready to get ready for a massive challenge for absolutely everybody this evening at this world famous and world difficult track in Baku City in Azerbaijan. Running down your drivers this evening in the Williams in P1 this evening is Maverick, who put in a phenomenal 139 of a quali lap and put himself in pole position. In the Racing Bull in P2 is I Have No Grip. In 3 we've got John B in the Alpine this evening. Brilliant lap from him. Hydrogen right up there in P4 in the Ferrari. On board with the Red Bull is the boss, and he is Raging Bull. Pohosky is in the Alpine this evening in P6, and P7 is the Haas car of Etherbright. Then you've got Matt Lindhout, he's driving the McLaren this evening, and Dirty Taffy, the second Red Bull in P9 this evening. Rock Rob's right in there in 10th position in the kick, and Montiestio is in the Aston Martin in P11. Bruce Hunn is in the Racing Bull this evening, and I wish Bruce the very, very best this evening in P12. MRB is in the Ferrari in P13 this evening, and MJ Ryan is in the kick in P14. Then we have the youngest driver in the league is LFC James in P15, and he's out on the soft tyres, so I've got a feeling he's going to do 3, 4, possibly 5 at the most, but probably 4 laps on the softs, get in, get them changed, and get into a solid pace, and just get himself a solid race and try and end up in a decent position. In the Haas P16 is Smuggy Ghost. Hi Smuggy, have a good race, sir. B Daniels in the Williams, and last but not least in the Aston Martin is OG Swiss. So there you have it. There's your tyre strategies at the bottom there, and all the possibilities. There's your tyres that everybody's going out on at the minute. There's a few people doing the soft stunt, so they're going to do the same sort of thing. They're going to try and get a few solid laps in. Then they're going to get out of the dirty air of all the cars and maybe let the guys knock themselves out. And then they will definitely be wanting to just get some very steady laps in without hitting the wall. So they're lining up on the grid, and I'm going to be all over them like a rash. Remember, guys, Montecito did not park the car correctly. Everybody else apart from B. Daniel seems to have put it on the spot. We're now 5 red lights coming. It's Pure Speed Syndicate, Saturday Night, Azerbaijan, and the greens are just about to go, and they're away. And it looks like Maverick has got that starting position, and he's gone into the left-hander, and we'll just follow them all round this left-hander. Oh, there's an accident for a start. And that has put a few guys right to the back. There was a Haas car involved there, and there's more carnage going into these turns. Oh, guys, you're going to have to learn to just patient up. But anyway, it is what it is. Maverick's gone out there, and he's now got himself a 1.8 second lead. And this is what happens when you try to win a race on the first turn. John B in the Alpine is sitting in P2 and Hydrogen in P3. But I'm on board with Maverick right now, and I'm going to see exactly where he is in terms of going round the castle section. So here we go. We've got a virtual safety car. So I think that was Etherbite that got himself involved in that little bang. There was a few bangs, to be honest with you. It looks like we've got a DNF from I Have No Grip, and he is out of the race. So everybody else is in the race at the moment, and I Have No Grip evening has ended, and that's really, really unfortunate, and I'm very, very sorry to see that. But these things happen. It's racing, and they do happen. Everybody needs to be very careful with their deltas and make sure they don't overspeed on their safety car. But I think the race is going to restart fairly soon if it hasn't already done so. But just look at the lead that Maverick holds there at the minute. Oh, that Alpine just clips the wall. I just caught that there, and that was John B. And I think John B just may have picked himself up a little damage there. And it looks like the virtual safety car is out again. Wing there, and he's going to have to sort himself out with a new wing. So a lot of people are jumping in, and the guys on the soft tyres are out there at the moment, and now is their chance to jump in and get their hards on. Let's have a look at those tyre situations actually. So it's a full safety car. It says virtual safety car on my screen. So it's a full safety car. So they're going to do a few laps, and that's my cue to get myself a little cup of coffee. No better time to get a little cup of coffee when there's a safety car. Let's have a look at that track to make sure I don't miss too much. But it looks like they're all together again. Just bear with me, guys. One of my little dogs has done a pee on the floor. Thank you for that, dog. So safety car still out. Statistics were absolutely right tonight. The taste, and he will be for the restart of this. I'm not too sure it would have benefited James to stay out on the soft tyres, really, Andy, to be honest with you, because he would have been coming in after 4 or 5 laps. They would have been dead anyway. So he's now got P15 at the moment, or sorry, P14, and they're away. And there's more carnage at the back there, was there? A little bang. I'm not too sure. Safety car is showing out again. Oh, that must have just been the last one. So they are racing. Maverick in P1. Pahosky is in P2 in the Alpine. And here's the castle. Oh, that Alpine gets that nice and squirrely. Was on about the coffee. All right, okay, buddy. Somebody's got a damaged wing, says Andy. I'm not too sure who it is. Look, the Red Bull trying to make a move on the McLaren there. I'm just trying to get everything settled in, and then I'm going to tune into the battles. Good evening, John. Nice to see you. We've had a safety car so far and a virtual safety car, but the race is now looking a bit cleaner, and they're now settling down. But Maverick's off, and he's away again on a 2.3 second lead in the Williams. In second, we've got Pahosky in the Alpine, with the second Alpine of John B right in behind him. Those two guys are teammates, and they should do very well here in that little queue. Then we've got Dirty Taffy, and we've got MJ Ryan. He is in the kick. There's ghosting. He is ghosting. Why is MJ Ryan ghosting, I wonder? Anyway, Montiesto is in the Aston Martin, and there's another ghosting car in front of him. I don't understand why these cars are ghosting. Ten-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag for MRB. He's lost connection. Let's see if I can get him an invite back, MJ Ryan. Invite sent, Ryan, if you're listening. So a few guys in the pits, and LFC James is now in 12th position, so his tactic is working so far. And then you've got the Raging Hawk in 11th, so they're now all settling in to a solid fast laps and trying to get position changes made. Look at that, Williams of Daniel into 12th position. On with Montiesto. Montiesito. Looks like Hydrogen's trying to move here as well. On with Rock Robs. Into the left-hander he goes. And hopefully they'll get rid of that ghosting car. Into the left-hander. He's going to have the DRS on Smoggy. So we could see an overtake here. On board with Rock Robs in the Kick Saba. Rock Robs gets himself up into P8. Or does he? Smoggy has a bit more pace on the outside, so he's going to have to tuck in behind. And there's a Red Bull in. Oh, that Red Bull gets a beautiful move there. That was Raging Hawk. That was an absolute perfect move, getting him up into P6. So he's now chasing down Smoggy Ghost. On with B Daniel. He's just getting rid of the ghosting cars now. So Matt Lindhouse and also I Have No Grip have both DNF'd. LFC James is in the pits. Why? Don't know why he went into the pits. Maybe he broke a wing or something, but he's now down in the 15th. On the Raging Hawk. Lap 7 of 26 here. Oh, that Haas of Smoggy just hits the signpost there. And he feels the pressure from the Red Bull coming from behind. On board with Raging Hawk. Beautifully in the slipstream of the Haas car. And we're definitely going to see a move under DRS here in the next section. Bangs it into the left-hander. Gets the pace out of the corner. All over the back of the Haas of Smoggy. Oh, beautiful move. And that's Raging Hawk up into P5. Smoggy goes behind him and he's going to get the DRS. Raging Hawk maybe made that move just a little bit early, but look at the kick on the outside. Absolute fury going into this right hand. Oh, there's a touch there with the kick. Just a little bit anxious there. He's just lost a wing there for his efforts. So Rock Robs has lost a wing with that little tap on Raging Hawk. And he is going to have to pit, because I'll tell you what, Baku is not the track you want to be running around with no end plate on. You will just put it in the wall on the fast section going into that right-hander for sure. Early for medium, says what's it? Absolutely. Don't know why James changed out of the hards to the mediums. Really, really not sure, because the hards will come, and they will come very, very good. Away with a 6.8 second lead over Dirty Taffy in the Red Bull in second position. Hydrogen is in third position, and MRB is right behind him in the Ferrari. So the teammates together there. Then you've got the Red Bull of Raging Hawk in fifth, and Rock Robs in sixth in the kick. Smoggy Ghost is in the Haas, seventh place, with B Daniel right behind him. Let's see if Daniel can make the move. Heads to DRS zone. Will he get the move made? Not this time, he can't. The Haas fends him off, and Smoggy Ghost does a really good job there. But I'll tell you what, B Daniel is not letting him off the hook, and he's going to have another go here on the second DRS zone, and this is just where he might make it. He's got pace here, and he's going to go up the outside, and it looks like he absolutely nails that one. Oh, he takes the inside line. He owns the corner, and he just cuts it off. That's really, really good. I hear crashes, and I see cautions. Looks like Smoggy Ghost has binned it. Yeah, you might be right, Watson. I think maybe James was carrying damage there. Wouldn't be surprised. It's such an easy circuit to do it on. But Smoggy Ghost got involved in a tie there. I'm not too sure whether that'll be a Stewart's inquiry or not. Montes Ito has got a 3-second penalty for multiple track warnings. So he is now carrying penalties. On with MRB in the Ferrari. Let's see if he can make a move on the Raging Hawk, who's now in P4. Solid race from Raging Hawk. He's just outside of the DRS zone, but he will get a distant toe, and he should be able to gain some space here. But look at that kick of Rock Robs on the outside. Very, very fast on the straight is this kick Saba of Rock Robs, and he's now going to swing it into the left-hander. So Etherbite's in the pits. He's decided to pit. Lap 10 of 26 here in Baku City in Azerbaijan. This is Pure Speed Syndicate on a Saturday night. I'm Gavin Bast 1, and obviously this is Azerbaijan and Baku City, and we are on lap 10 of 26. A lot of separation going on here, and there is nobody in our battle really at the moment. Rock Robs is trying very hard to get onto the back of the Raging Hawk, but struggling because the Raging Hawk seems to be pulling away. So Maverick's out there in the Williams in P1 at the moment, and he hasn't made a stop yet, so he's right out there. He's in a good spot. Dirty Taffy in second place in the Red Bull, Hydrogen in third in the Ferrari, Raging Hawk is in fourth in the Red Bull, and Rock Robs in the kick, fifth place. MRB is in there at the moment, but look, he has Daniel right behind him, and we'll just ride on board with this one. Can Daniel take MRB in the Ferrari? And I think he can. He's trying the outside move. There's the Ferrari, and there's the back of the Ferrari, and he says goodbye, and he's got that, and he's made it stick. Nice move there. MRB went into the pits, so he's having a change. On the Raging Hawk. Hawk's having a great race here. There's your position changes. B. Daniel is up 11 positions from the start of this race in the Williams, and if he can keep it clean, he just might be a contender for driver of the day. Let's see how he goes. Back on the Raging. Oh, that Ferrari gets it wrong. Hydrogen's going to pay the penalty here. Outside move being made. The Red Bull owns the corner, but he has to back off and let the Ferrari go. The Ferrari is without wings, so the Ferrari is going to have to pit, and Raging Hawk is going to take P3 in the lead in the race at the moment. Oh, he goes outside and he clips the wall. Oh my God, what a problem we've had from Raging Hawk. I think he's binned it. He has completely binned it. And I think Raging Hawk was just 2 or 3 seconds too early for making the move. He had it on the straight, and he decided to try the outside move. And I think what happened is he maybe just lost a little grip, and he clipped the wall on the left-hand side, and he has now DNF'd. So Raging Hawk out of this race this evening after such a good start. That is so unfortunate. Safety car number 2. Thank you guys for tuning in. Misfit John, what's it? Everybody who's watching, thanks very much for keeping the old boy company. As always, Azerbaijan brings us a lot of drama and an awful lot of incidents, and this is nothing different tonight. Smoggy Ghost gets a drive-through penalty for speeding on their virtual safety car. So it was just a virtual safety car, even though I saw a green dot on the track for what happened advert. What happened was Raging Bull tried to make an outside move, and he just rushed it, I thought, and he got in the dirty air and clipped the right-hand wall and lost the front of his car. On board would be Daniel. Maverick's in the pits. So on goes a set of hard tires for him. So right now, running down your drivers, you can see the stop situation. Taffy in P1, but he has not made a stop yet. And I repeat that, he has not made a stop yet. Buddy, all you can do is apologise. It's a race, and things do happen. So when you apologise, that's all you can do. There's never anything done intentionally that I could see. Just unlucky. Daniel is in P2 at the moment in the Williams. Maverick is in P3 at the moment in the Williams. In P4 we've got John B in the Alpine. P5 is Hydrogen in the Ferrari. P6 is Bruce Hunt. He's having a real decent start to this new season, and Bruce Hunt's in the Racing Bull. He goes through the Castle section now and gets through it really well on the rock rubs. P7 in the kick. MRB is in the Ferrari. He's P8. Etherbite is in P9. MJ Ryan P10 in the kick, but he's ghosting. He's out of the race. Pahosky is in the Alpine in P11. Montesito is in the Aston Martin and he is in 12th. LFC James 13th position in that McLaren this evening, and he's had 3 stops, so he's going okay. Smoggy Ghost in there in the Haas P14, and OG Swiss is in 15th at the moment. So our DNFs this evening is Raging Hawk, Matt Linhout, and also I Have No Grip. So there you go, and I'm now looking for any close battles that may be going on track. But right now it's full separation, and it's very, very difficult to pick one out. But Maverick is going to try something on B. Daniel. It's Williams versus Williams. There's no love lost when there's a race on, even though they're teammates. They're going to be pulling each other along beautifully, and they would love to pull in Dirty Tappy into the right-hander. They both go. Working very well together is Daniel and Maverick. Slams it into the right-hander. What they'll do is they should swap position on the DRS. The person behind should harvest up and then just keep repeating and doing exactly the same thing, and they should tow each other along beautifully, and they should really make that separation gap to John B even further if they do this right. So let's see what the Williams drivers can do. Can they stay sensible? Can they stay mature? And can they make it work? Absolutely, you did have pace, buddy, and you were jumping up that grid very nicely. But here goes the move. Just bide your time, get the DRS zone and take it there. Don't defend. DRS activated now, and here he goes. Side by side, the 2 Williams go down. He tucks in behind, and now there's another DRS zone just round this corner after the next left-hander on here, and then P. Daniels should then try and get that position back into the left-hander they go, and the 2 Williams really, really starting to pull a gap now on John B. Down to Montiesto, he's in P12 and he's trying to move on the Alpine. He's going to take Pachowski clean out here. Makes it work, gets the position, tucks in. So Montecito gets 11th position in the Aston Martin. And MJ Ryan still ghosting. I hope he's not putting too many people off, but these things happen. So on with Taffy, he's running with no right end plate, if you notice. So he is going to have to change a wing, and it's not a good circuit to be running without it. So let's have a look at his tyres. He's on 14-lap-old hards. It just might be time as soon as possible to make that change. Let's see what he does. Is he going into the pits? Yes, he is. He's going to lose a fair bit of time getting that wing on. So he's going to go for 10 laps on the mediums, and he's also going to get the front wing. So there's the front wing waiting to go onto the Red Bull, and he is now set to chase down the pack and see how he finishes in the race. So Maverick's back right out there in third, 3-lap-old hards, and he's in the race winning position at the moment with 4.4 seconds of a lead over B. Daniels in second place. Just look at that Ferrari of hydrogen. He makes a move into third and leaves John B behind, but John B sitting in right behind him, and he's really frantically trying to track him down again. Nice little battle going on here. So a lot of separation going on now. Maverick right out there, 6.5 seconds of a lead to B. Daniels in second. So the two Williams, 1-2. Third position, Hydrogen in the 4-lap hards, and he's in the Ferrari this evening. John B is in fourth in the Alpine, and Bruce Hun is in that Racing Bull in fifth place. I don't think I've done commentary on Bruce before, but he's doing very well in P5. Rock Robs, Ghosting, and Dirty Taff is now in P7 with 0-lap mediums. So Taffy should be on an absolute belter here. Let's just keep a wee eye on his progress. Hydrogen puts in the fastest lap of the race at a 1:43.818. That's a fantastic racing lap. MRB in 8th in the Ferrari, and he has then Etherbite coming up in 9th position in the Haas. Montecito is in the Aston Martin this evening. He gets very, very close to that wall. He's P10. Pohosky is in P11 in the Alpine. MJ Ryan, as I said, is ghosting, and we've got LFC James. He is trying his best tonight to survive the race, and that's exactly what he's doing in P13. And you know what? To finish the race at all in Baku is an achievement in itself. Smoggy Ghost in 14th in the Haas, and he is 4.5 seconds behind James, with OGK Swiss in 15th in the Aston. So look at B. Daniels. Absolutely look at him. 15 positions up. He's made one stop, and he's on 15-lap old hards, because he's going to have a tyre change. So he definitely needs to come in. And Hydrogen's now in the Ferrari, and he's chasing them down. I think you just might see B. Daniels going into the pits here. He's going to stick on a set of mediums, I would say. Yes, he is. And the Ferrari gets him up into P2. That's Hydrogen now, P2. Let's see where Daniels comes out. So it looks like he's going to come out in P7, okay? He's just got out in front of that Ferrari of MRB. So that was a nice steady pit stop. And B. Daniels is now going to chase down Dirty Taffy for that P6 position. Quite a bit of work to do to get on his back. But look at John B. John B's trying to gain time on the Ferrari of Hydrogen. And there's a little battle going on between the Alpine and the Ferrari of Hydrogen. So let's just stay on board, because they just about are the closest together at the moment on track, apart from Etherbite. In fact, we'll go down to Etherbite and just see if he can make any gains on MRB. Looks like Hydrogen has DNF'd. What in the name of God has happened there? Oh no, Hydrogen has binned it. And we've got a caution. Oh, that's really sad, because Hydrogen had so much pace there. And now we look very, very likely to have a either full safety car or virtual safety car. I'm not too sure. Great time to pit. Everybody should jump into the pits now unless they've got... Look at Daniel. Daniel's out there on 0% mediums as well. So Daniel could be in a really good position coming out here. So everybody is going to be on the tyres that they're going to finish the race on. "19 laps out of 26, Maverick in a 1.5 second lead over Bruce Hunn in the Racing Bull. Everybody is on the lap, the tyres that they will probably end with. On with Haffey in the Red Bull. Nice move getting Taffy up into third position. Fastest lap for Taffy at a 1:43. Great lap, sir. On my other bite, he's in the Haas. Oh, he gained an awful lot of space there under the back of that Ferrari of MRB. So there's a real chase going on with Etherbite here. Gets another DRS tow, so off he goes. On with Haffey. Through the section that we all hate, and he's gaining very much on the Racing Bull of Bruce Hunn. And we've got ourselves a battle. It's 4-lap old mediums against 8-lap old hards. So a fairly equal tyre in fairness. But Taffy is going to get the DRS on the straight here, and I think we're going to see Taffy getting himself up into P2, and he's going to try and track down Maverick, but Maverick's on 1-lap old mediums, and Maverick's going to be very, very hard to catch. But just look at the gain of this Red Bull. DRS activated. Maverick gets a 1:43.408, so Maverick's on fire. Oh, Taffy outbreaks himself. Oh, he nearly clipped the wall, but he just got away with it. Just about, but look at Rock Robs. He's ghosting. Or is he? No, sorry, Rock Robs is good. P4 for Rock Robs. Into the left-hander, and he's chasing down Taffy. On with MRB. Oh, unbelievable braking there in the Ferrari. Lap 21 of 26. The Haas gets it a bit wide and the Ferrari sees that mistake. He's going to really get close in here and we're going to see a Ferrari. LF James gets a 3-second penalty. First penalty of the evening for him. But keep it lit, James, you're in 12th position. On with Haffey. Nice little battle of three going on here between Bruce, Dirty Taffy and Rock Robs. All in DRS of each other. I can't help thinking that Bruce is under pressure here and he just might get his position taken off him by the Red Bull driver of Taffy. Up through the castle section. Into the left-hander and just look at that Red Bull. He's definitely got pace and he's just waiting his time. Gets it exactly where he needs to be, right on the tailbox of this Racing Bull. And Bruce Hunt is going to be doing nothing about this. He's going to get taken over, absolutely certain of it. Maybe not. DRS is going to be activated right now. And Bruce is doing a brilliant job holding off the Red Bull on the DRS zone. And he's run out of road. He's going to go for the dive bomb. And the dive bomb doesn't work. And he clips the wall. And he gets 2 positions lost there. He just outbrakes himself. And Rockrob gets into 3rd position in the kick. Oh, and they clipped the wall there as well. So a lot of wall clipping going on. Absolute fabulous race, but Maverick is running away with this. But Bruce Hunt, P2 at the moment, and he's 10 positions up with B. Daniels up 11 positions on his starting position. But Bruce Hunt absolutely going for it at the moment, P2. But he's got these 2 guys right on his pipe. What can Rock Robs do about this? Bruce is keeping a lot of battery there, and he's going to be able to defend his position very well along the straight here. So I'm not too sure if Rock Robs can make a move on him, but Taffy is trying very hard to get on to the back of Rock Robs here to try and make a move. Can he do it? I think he's going to have the DRS zone here. Not able to do it. 211 miles per hour. Slams on the brakes into the left-hander. So these 3 are battling it. And look at the Alpine of John B. John B's not too far off the back of these 3. He just might join the queue if he can get up there for the last 2 laps. So he's trying very hard, but we've got to stay on this little battle here, because this is where the race is. Maverick has won this race by quite a long distance. On the Rock Robs. Go on, Rock Robs. Let's have you. He now has an awful lot of battery. Bruce has only got 50%. Rock Robs has got 59%, so if he can get the pace out of this corner, which he does, he's got that beautifully. He's in a position of power now, and I think he can make this work. We're just about to see Rock Robs taking P2. Outside move, makes it stick, puts the Visa Cash up behind him. Rock Robs P2, 8 positions up and starting, and he is now going to hold on to that second position. But I'll tell you what, Bruce is not going to let him have it. He's going to try hard, take it back onto the next DRS zone, and he's going to have a move here. Oh, he gets it a bit squirrely and just lost his chance to do it there. John B has DNF. Whatever happened to John B? He's given up. Or binned it. One of the two. I didn't see it. Maverick P1. Lap 25. Rock Robs P2. And he has now got a bit of a position gain on Bruce. P3 and P4 is Dirty Taffy in the Red Bull. B Daniels is in 5th place in the Williams. In 6th place we've got Etherbite. Great race by him in the Haas. And then the Ferrari of MRB, he's in P7. Montiesto is in 8th place in that Aston Martin. Pohosky is in 9th in the Alpine. And LFC James is going to take a 10th position possibly this evening, although he's carrying a penalty. And MJ Ryan is behind him, but he's ghosting. Smuggy Ghost is in the 12th position in the Haas. So John B, OGK Swiss, Hydrogen, Raging Bull, or Raging Hawk, Mats, and I Have No Grip have all DNF'd. And we're now on the final lap of the race, and we're just going to flick on to the race winner and the leader at the moment. But Bruce Hun is going to have one more go, I think, to try and get that second position off Rock Robs. Let's see if he can do it. I think Rock Robs is going to be able to hold on to P2 here. Everybody down to P7 is penalty free. Here comes Maverick. "15 seconds ahead in the Williams, going round the final couple of left-handers before he heads down towards the last section of the course at Azerbaijan. And our race winner this evening is absolutely and utterly Maverick in P1 in the Williams, and doing a fantastic race this evening as we welcome him over the line for the P1 this evening. Here he comes. No wiggle, a really humble end to what was a brilliant race. Rock Robs P2. Over the line to go. Nice wiggle from Rock Robs. Bruce Hun P3. P4 Dirty Taff. P5 B Daniels, my driver of the day. B Daniels in the Williams. Etherbite, he is in the Haas. And he's got that Ferrari of MRB right behind him. So let's just see what happens here. Montecito in the Aston Martin over the line in 8th. And then we've got Pohosky in the Alpine, and he is going to be P9. And I think LFC James has pulled away far enough not to be affected by his 3-second penalty. And I think he's going to hold on to P10. Ryan's ghosting and Smoggy Ghost, last but not least, in the Haas. Over the line he goes. What a brilliant race, lads. Absolutely very much enjoyable. P10 for James. Another P10. He got a P11 last night. So big improvement from the youngest driver off the grid, even though he can't fly a jumbo jet. But anyway, we're not expecting him to fly a jumbo jet. That's for sure. So the podium celebrations are going on as always. So there you go. There's the stats from the race. Maverick, the win. John B, fastest lap. Driver of the day, Rock Robs by the game. B Daniels is my driver for the day with the most overtakes. Cleanest driver, Rock Robs. Really hard to call the best driver, but B Daniels got a very, very good increase for 12 positions and done very well keeping the whole thing clean. So there you are. There's your positions. I'm just going on to the race director and I'm just going to flick down those warnings and for people to have a look at. So our next race with PSS is tomorrow in the World Car Champions. That's where they drive the world cars and that's where they come up with all their beautiful liveries and on show for everyone to see. What a spectacular race. Commiserations to the lads that just didn't do so well and binned it tonight. Such an easy thing to do. Especially commiserations to Raging Hawk for his incident because he really was showing some amazing pace there tonight. But in my opinion, he just rushed the move. And had he waited just another 1 or 2 seconds, he'd have got that position change. So it just shows you the patience just has to be there and it'll all be good. But anyway, everybody learns. And as always, I end my stream, especially tonight, thanking the Raging Hawk for the endless work that he does behind the scenes, along with his stewards and admins, to make this a fabulous night on a Saturday night for everybody to race. I think everybody watching this stream should really, really put their hands together and absolutely and utterly give it a clap of appreciation for a guy that never, ever stops working on behalf of this league. And he really, really deserves a lot of praise for that. So on that note, I would like to say good evening. This was a live commentary from Gavin Bass 1 with the Pure Speed Syndicate Racing League on a Saturday night at Azerbaijan, Baku City. And what a fabulous race we had for lots of different reasons. And congratulations to B. Daniel for my driver of the day. So on that note, I wish you all a lovely evening on Saturday and enjoy your Sunday. And I will see you all at about 5:45 tomorrow night for some more exciting race at Austria. Good night.
Engines quiet, helmets down, trading racetracks for this ancient town. Cobbled lanes and minarets rise, golden dusk in the Caspian skies. We've known the roar, we've known the flame, but tonight the city calls our names. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side. to drive. Every turn a story, every wall a song. Pure speed at rest, where the heart belongs. Palace walls whisper time's old tune. Shadows dance beneath the moon. From Maiden Tower to the shoreline breeze, we find a rhythm softer than speed. For once the rays can wait till dawn. The city sings and we belong. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side. No checkered flag, no need to drive. Every turn a story, every wall a song. Pure speed at rest, where the heart belongs. Silk Road echoes in the night. Lanterns glow in gentle light. Faster hearts can still be still. On these roads the time can't kill. Through the streets of Baku we walk side by side. Learning there's more than the race we ride. Every turn a memory, every step a song. Pure speed at peace, where the heart belongs.